Let's bring in Illinois Democrat Congressman Mike Quigley, a member of the Intelligence Committee. So, Congressman, Chairman Nunes is facing a lot of heat, certainly from Democrats, so far from one Republican and from a couple Republican senators in terms of questioning why he went to the White House and why he won't reveal his sources to your committee. But so far, it sounds like Nunes is not taking this quite as seriously. He's brushing it off. Listen to him last night.
So you're not going to tell the committee who your source is?
We never talk about sources and methods.
Okay, and
I wouldn't expect you to do that either. You guys are so infatuated with sources.
And you're waiting to hear back from Comey before you schedule Yates?
Yes.
And any?
I mean, look, we have a lot of. I mean, we have the witnesses that we want, but we don't know who the Democrats want to bring in.
We never talk about sources and methods. I understand not talking about that in a public setting. I understand not telling a reporter who your source or method, who your source is or what your method is. But usually you share that with the committee. Am I wrong?
Well, the first thing that you do when something like this happens as the chairman is share it with the ranking member. And then you take it to the full committee. At this point in time, to my knowledge, this information has not been shared with anybody else on the committee, including the Republicans.
Let's also talk about the timing of this. Deputy AG Sally Yates was supposed to testify in an open hearing. Now Chairman Nunes says it was always planned that he was going to get FBI Director James Comey back. Is that how you understood the timing to be?
Well, what was going to happen is we were going to have the public hearing with Ms. Yates, Mr. Brennan, and Mr. Clapper. And then we would have Mr. Comey and Admiral Rogers come back. You know, look, at this time, this week has been an extraordinary mess, inexcusable. But we have to move forward. This is too important to delay anymore. You know, my respectful request is schedule that public hearing, schedule Mr. Comey and Admiral Rogers as soon as possible. We can get back on track on a bipartisan basis. Again, the information the American public has a right to know. Follow the facts wherever they are.
Do you believe that this investigation can continue in a bipartisan way and one that will yield results that the American people can trust if Chairman Nunes does not recuse himself?
I've made my view clear. With the greatest respect, I told him that he should step aside and let's move this investigation forward with someone else.
Talking about, go ahead.
He can make that choice, either him or the Speaker of the House. I don't expect that to happen. To answer your question, the investigation, it's not a question of can it go forward. It absolutely must go forward. The information's too important. What we've gleaned already is absolutely critical. Without that first public hearing, the public wouldn't know that there is an investigation on the FBI side. They wouldn't know that there is no evidence that Trump Tower was wiretapped. And they wouldn't know what Mr. Comey said, that the Russians attempted to influence this election in a way to help Donald Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton. So already in its infancy, the investigation has shown its importance.
Who is stalling this investigation right now?
Look, my point of view, it begins and ends at the White House. And I believe, unfortunately, the chairman is following their orders.
You think the chairman is following the orders of the White House?
That is just my belief. I can't say that I know for sure, but it's what makes the most sense to me.
What
they
evidence?
Clearly don't want her to testify. They clearly didn't like the first public hearing. It didn't go well for them. There was nothing in their minds that would make this one better. And I think that's why we've seen the actions of the last week.
What do you think Chairman Nunes was doing at the White House the other day?
I have no idea. Again, I don't want to assume I know. All I ask is that he share that information in the manner in which he should have done before he went to the White House. And by the way, he never should have gone to the White House to share this with the administration. Let's not forget, they're the subject of this investigation that's going on. You simply cannot serve two masters.
Congressman Mike Quigley is saying that he believes Chairman Devin Nunes of the Intel Committee is acting on the orders of the White House. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you.